Hey guys, how you doing? Big Mike here. All right, so today I got some mail, and I'm going to show you my dad's 1959 Chicago White Sox. He's got 20 autographs on here from the 1959 season. That's the Go-Go Sox. There's Luis Aparicio there. So let me show you some names that are on here. So here's the autographs that are on this bad boy. So you got Ken McBride, Ray Moore, Gary Peters, Early Wynn, Luis Aparicio, Nellie Fox, Larry Dolby, Bob Shaw, Dick Donovan, Al Lopez, Barry Laitman, Jim Rivera, Gary Stanley, Al Smith, Jim Landis, Ray Moore, Turk Lown, Billy Pierce, Sherman Lauer, and Earl Torgeson. So 20 autographs. I'm going to tell you a little story about the 1959 team too, from my grandpa's point of view. And I got some mail too. So we got mail from Rob's Vlogs 21 and Rippin' for Ripkens. This one kind of ripped though already. So I'll leave their information and everything. So here, we'll go through the cards first, the mail day. And I'll tell you a little story about the Sox. So, alright, Rob gave us a little card over here. He goes, Big Mike, thanks for all your support and help me reach the 50 subs. Here's some cards. Thanks again. Alright, thanks, Rob. So he sent me a bunch of Eloys over here. You know, I'm happy with my Eloys. You know, I'm a diehard Sox fan. So, he just sent me a whole bunch of these bad boys. He had a whole bunch extra. So I really appreciate it. And then here's the short print right here. And then Rippin' for Ripkens sent me this Eloy right here. I needed this. I had the other ones. I just didn't have the base one for the Topps Gallery. So thank you, buddy. So anyways, let me show you this. I'm going to tell you about the 1959 season here. So there's Luis Aparicio over there. There's Bob Shaw, Al Lopez. There's Dick. There's Jim right there. There's Barry Laitman. Let me just show you some autographs. I think I showed those. There's Early Wynn. There's Jerry Stanley. Jim, Barry Laitman. Let's see here. There's Ray, Jim Landis, Turk, Billy Pierce, Nellie Fox. Good old Nellie Fox, man. He's a legend out here. So anyways, I'm going to tell you a little story here from 1959. So my grandfather, he just got off work, you know. He stopped at the local tavern, you know, tossed back a few cold ones. And, you know, there's no TV, there's no radio. It's 1959, you know, there's just a little local tavern on the south side of Chicago, you know. So anyways, he's on probably his third beer, he said. He said, out of nowhere, like the tornado sirens are going off. Well, back then, that's the Cold War. So the sirens are going off, the whole neighborhood's panicking. What the heck's going on here? Are the Russians invading us? So everyone thought the Russians were coming. The Russians are coming. So everyone's panicking to get home. So my grandpa, you know, hurried up, got home. You know, my grandma was there. What the hell's going on? So, you know, they didn't have a TV yet. He put the radio on. Finally, Mayor Daley, he had to come on there and say, nah, the Sox won the pennant. The Sox won the pennant. So the whole neighborhood was up for, you know, up for joy. Because it's like, they only lived about 3 miles from Comiskey. You know, they lived in the back of the yards neighborhood. You know, people always ask me, what's the difference between a Sox fan and a Cubs fan? See, the way a real true Chicagoan goes, it goes like this. You know, the South Sider's more like, you're the hard-working man. You work in the factories. You're a hard labor. You know, you're a store clerk. You know, you get your hands dirty. You know, you're construction. You know, you're a working man. You come from a family of hard-working guys. And then the north side, you know, it's the other side of the track. That's more of the the doctors, the lawyers, the guy with the mucho dinero, you know. So that's how you became a Sox fan or a Cub fan. It's usually how if your father, your grandfather, which team they rooted for. So it's just like a prank everyone plays with each other. They go, like we'll mess with the Cub fans, you know. I'm like, you guys that live on the north side, like my sister, she moved out there in like 2001. I say I don't mind my sister moving out to the north side. You know, she ain't gonna get robbed or no one's gonna try to mess with her because that's Boys Town. So if you guys know what that means, so that's when we make fun of Cubs. You go, hey, you guys, Wrigley Field's right next to Boys Town. You don't see a guy and girl holding hands. You see you see two dudes holding hands. No disrespect to anybody, but just it's a joke. And then the Cub fans they try to make fun of us, saying you can't even go see a Sox game because you'll get beat up, you get robbed. So everyone has their little jokes about it, fun and giggles. But that's usually how it goes, Cubs and Sox fans. We have fun about it. We joke around with each other, but me, I'm true heart. I'm true that. I love my Sox, I'm a diehard Sox fan. The whole family always have been. I think we got my aunt. My aunt's the only Cub fan. We got one Cub fan in the family. So it's funny. Like when Steve Stone came over to the White Sox, I said, "Hey, get him out of here. Put him back to the Cubs because he was with Harry Carey for all those years." I'm like, "Hey, we don't want him." The Cubs got rid of him because he was making fun of, where he was actually, talking about some of the pitchers. I forgot the whole story, but some of the pitchers were not playing hard enough, and he was kind of going out there saying, "Hey, these guys are getting paid some big bucks. They're not playing their hearts out." So the Cubs ended up canning them, and the White Sox felt bad. They took him in. Like I said, I'm not a Steve Stone fan. I'm I'm a Hawk fan. He just retired last year, but I would always be, a Ken Harrelson fan. He's the guy that says, "You could put it on the board, yes." So I'd always, get in with my aunt. I get her all mad. Every time the Sox hit a home run, I'll put it real loud. I'm like, "Hey, Betty, listen to this." They go, "You could put it on the board, yes." So that's just the difference between a Cubs fan and a Sox fan. It's just all fun and giggles. We make fun of each other. But either way, we're Chicago. We all, love each other. Just fun and giggles. So anyways, that was a little story to tell you what's the difference between a Sox fan, a Cub fan. And here's some of these autographs. Like I said, this is pretty darn cool. Yeah, the Sox just lost a great player yesterday, Ed Farmer. He was our radio man for probably the last 30 years. Yeah, he played for the Sox. He grew up in Beverly, Illinois. That's about 15 minutes from my house. And he played for the Sox for, I don't know, like 15 years or so. He was a great pitcher, but he had, I think, kidney problems, and his kidneys finally gave out on him. So, kind of sucks. I like listening to him on the radio. So, alright guys, well thanks for stopping by. I hope you check out my buddies over there. I'll leave their information. Like I said, this is a pretty cool ball. And hope you guys like my little story, my little goofy time hanging with Big Mike. Alright guys, well you guys all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great one. See you later.